James One is a fantastic Planeta Sicilian Chardonnay. Stay tuned, I'll tell you more about this wine. So this is the first Italian bottle of Chardonnay I had ever tasted. I was very excited to taste that. It was highly rated at that point, and still is today. And I think they do a fantastic job. Something I really get excited about, because ultimately, here's my giant wine glass. First of all, story here is I definitely like to serve on a big format wine glass for Chardonnay because I think it's beautiful, bright, rich, and to me, I really want to smell the wine. And I think it's a really nice way to do it. I like to break all the rules if I can, but for a good reason. So this wine to me is just absolutely phenomenally beautiful. So here a closer up view of this. So Planeta Chardonnay. This is from the Menfi DOC 2017 vintage, 14% ABV. So in 1985, we've cultivated what is considered an international variety par excellence, and with the aim of producing an unmistakable Sicilian Chardonnay. They've certainly done so. I think it is really phenomenally beautiful, and I think Chardonnay has really found a great home in Sicily. And of course, the international varieties are something that, a lot of people, I'll have a Chardonnay from the United States. Why not an international variety from the old world that it's not France? And why is that not okay? So I really am a big fan of Chardonnay and other international varieties that grow outside of, say, France, for example. And in Sicily, you definitely find a lot of that. You find Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, you find Tannat, you find a little bit of everything. And so some people think that's not a good thing, but I think it is, because when I taste wines like this, I know it's going to age extremely well. And I've tasted some beautifully aged Sicilian Chardonnays. So first of all, this is a point score of 94 points out of 100 points. I like the richness to this. I want to pair this wine with lobster, with crab, Dungeness crab. I want a seafood Louis salad. I want a shrimp Louis salad. There's a lot of things to do with this wine. Oysters, of course, are always my go-to for Chardonnay. And this would be represented nicely. Of course, Sicilian food, but also all Italian food. And cheeses would go nicely with this wine. So I like the bright straw coloration of this wine. So there's 50% new French oak and 50% second and third use oak. And I think that's really a harmonious, beautiful wine. It's not overly done in terms of that stylization that I think most people don't care for. But I think the richness is really a nice balance. So it's a remarkable wine, and I think it's not overpowered in terms of, say, ABV or in terms of oak expression. I hand drew this map of Sicily, and the reason in doing so is I was looking for a resource for maps of Italy, wine maps that is, and I'm going to do my own wine book of Italy, and I couldn't find one source that was really going to harmonize with all the other regions. So I started to draw the DOC and DOCGs of Italy because I think it's really important. So I still haven't decided how I'm going to do the larger map of Italy. It's big, it's really complex, but I'll cross that bridge when I need to. So Menfi. Menfi's going to be in the southern portion. So Sicily is kind of like a triangle. That's why you see the three legs on the flag. So it's really thought of 3 points for the island itself. And so this is a really great place for Chardonnay. This wine is fantastic. I think it's, again, it's going to be a nice food pairing wine. It's nice to enjoy on its own. And it reminds me of the Chardonnay that I really like for wintertime, because the richness is going to pair well with a lot of foods, but somehow the richness comes in with that need because of a lack of sunlight, I guess. I think for me, winter is romantic and beautiful, and to have rich, beautiful wines like this is such a nice pairing. So this Asian pear, heirloom apple, a bit of Turkish fig, and a hint of spice. Nicely done. And next, the palate characterization. So nicely polished wine, really gorgeous, considerable finesse on this wine. Granny Smith apple is apparent, as well as Buddha hand, a bit of chamomile flowers and mace. And mace is at the coating or the shell of the nutmeg itself. So it gives some spice, but not like a nutmeg itself. Absolutely phenomenally beautiful, gorgeous. So more information will be listed down below on the producer. They do some amazing wines. They do Netto d'Avola. They have, I think, about 8 sites on Sicily, indigenous varieties from Sicily itself. Now seek out this wondrous Chardonnay from Planeta. So many more wines to come. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for more. Santé and salute.